Hey guys, I'm Francisco, and this is my YouTube channel, Before I Forget. And today I'm actually going to talk to you about my 3 daily joys in life. That's sort of the 3 things that I try to find on a daily basis to bring happiness to my 24 hours of existence, right? But before I get to that, guess what time it is? It's the strain of the day. I've already chiefed on one of these bowls, and it sort of shows you how potent it is. It's a lot more potent than I thought it was. What am I smoking today? That's a good question. Also, what are you smoking today? What's in your bowl? um, I do want to know though. For our little group sesh right now, what are you guys? What are you smoking today? You dabbing it out? You doing some joints? Stuffing up a bowl? Like what? Like what's on your menu? For me, today I'm smoking some golden lemons. It is, as you can tell, as you can most likely see, this is going to be more of a sativa kind of strain. Definitely a good euphoric, kind of creative, uplifting kind of strain. So before I get into more details about that, let me tell you where I got the information for this wonderful little flower that I've been smoking on for the last bit. It's called marijuanascience.com. By the way, that hyphen is really important. So yes, include the hyphen when you put the website in. marijuana-science.com. Go there for all your weed needs. Anywho, they did give a actually pretty cool report on this. But yes, onward. So, Golden Lemon is actually a cross of 2 strains, Kosher Kush and Lemon Skunk. It's got more of that pungent herbal citrus kind of aroma, which I can definitely vouch for. It's, like I said, a good body high, good uplifting kind of sort of euphoric head high to go with that. It's well, those are the good things. There are a few negatives, as there tend to be sometimes in life, but that's okay. The negatives on this strain, in particular, are going to be more of a dry mouth, dry eyes, some headaches, and possibly, if you smoke too much of it, some anxiety, but that tends to go par with the course with a lot of sativas. So that's just something for you to keep in mind. Medicinally, though, what's it good for? It is good for those who are sort of suffering from lack of appetite, depression, stress, some forms of insomnia, and low levels of pain. But it's interesting though. The insomnia part is actually quite interesting for me. And just, bam, it's very uplifting. But shoot, so it does. Like I said, some forms of insomnia does help. Anywho, a little interesting trivia there. Shall we hit a bowl? I think we shall. All right, first smoke break. It definitely has that herbalness to it. It's almost like a bit of an aftertaste. But definitely a strain I recommend, y'all. Highly recommend this strain. But now let's move on to the parents of this magical concoction of sorts. And for this information, I had to go outside of the website of marijuanascience.com, and I went to another one. I just searched high and low, and I found this one website called askgrowers.com. That one is, like I said, where I'm going to give you the information I'm telling you right now about the cross strains of Golden Lemons. And let's start off with the first one, Kosher Kush. It does have OG Kush in its lineage. It is a lazy but powerful kind of indica. Oddly enough, it does have a bit of a tinge of like a sativa head high in the beginning. But when you smoke too much of this, that heaviness kicks in, and it's going to give you a very deep, heavy body high, with this kind of like zoning out kind of head high, sort of almost looking off into the distance, staring off in the distance, just like sort of lost in existence, almost. Yeah, I've been there before. And so this is, actually haven't had some Kosher Kush in a long while. I need to find this strain. Anywho, going back to the strain itself. Now, it's piney and citrus would be more on the like what the words would use to describe its taste, along with pungent, earthy, and some more citrus tossed in there for the aroma. The negatives of this one's going to be more on sort of just your go-to ones: cotton mouth, itching, dry eyes. All right. What is it good for though? It is good for insomnia, sleep apnea, anxiety, some forms of PTSD, migraines, body cramps, and stress. So yeah, if you guys are that insomnia right there to help treat that, I can definitely understand that. So, but yeah, guys, if you guys have any issues like that, Kosher Kush would be another good strain to sort of just like dive into or to explore. Now, let's get to the next one. Lemon Skunk. Lemon Skunk is going to be the partner in crime in this combination of flower here. It's a 60-40 sativa hybrid. It comes from two different phenotypes of lemon skunk itself. Lemon, earthy, and skunky would be more words to describe its aroma, along with more of like the kind of just... Well, yeah, I mean, the same applies for the taste as well, funny enough. Now... experience-wise, what does this sort of just bring to the table? It's going to be more of the energizing, euphoric, creative, and happiness. So if you are looking for, that kind of creative inspiration, this strain might actually help you out with that. It also accompanies all of this wonderful goodness with a good body high and a head high. So that's always nice. It's used to treat stress, fatigue, and depression. Also a little bit, a few forms. It's been known to treat a few forms of ADD and ADHD. A couple negatives here and there. The typical go-to ones again. Cotton mouth and dry eyes. That tends to be the pattern here. But also, a little thing for you to keep in mind. This one is almost like shrooms. If you're just not in a really good headspace and you smoke too much, this might cause some paranoia. So just keep that in mind, guys. If you guys ever done shrooms, sort of the same kind of headspace mentality. I try to go with that with most sativas that I smoke. I need to be in a good headspace because I feel that it will amplify any kind of anxiety I have at times. Not always, but and it's gotten much better over the last year or so. So but it's in the beginning I used to have that issue with sativas. I had to be in the right headspace to smoke them. So yeah, so that's some good advice on that lemon skunk there. Something to definitely take to heart. All right, guys. Now, those two strains, Kosher Kush and Lemon Skunk, make golden lemons. And, man, shoot. Life hands you some golden lemons. What do you have to make out of that? Nothing. Because it's already good. All right. I need one more hit, y'all, and then I'm going to get to my 3 daily joys in life. Yeah, I'm actually really surprised about this. I didn't think it was actually going to impact me as quickly as it has, so... Cheers. All right. Now, let's move on to, what this whole thing's about, what this whole episode's about this week. The 3 daily joys, sort of 3 things that I find in my day that sort of just help me coexist, just exist in life and in existence itself on the daily with a smile on my face. No matter, no matter how negative things might be, like there's certain 3 things that I have to have. And it works for me. It brings me that happiness that I seek. So, without further ado, let's get to it. All right. Number one, funny enough, is if anybody knows me, I like to laugh, and I like to laugh at myself. So laughing at myself would be the first one. I mean, and I'm not saying that in some kind of self-deprecating kind of humor. I'm saying that more along the lines that I try my best not to take life so seriously. There are aspects of myself, there's sides of me that used to take it like just steel-eyed serious, and it's like, and it was, that was needed at that point in time in my life. And right now it's not like I can relax a little bit. And this laughing at myself, just laughing in general, since just to alleviate some of that stress, alleviate some of those anxieties, when life just gets a little too serious or too, just too serious. You need some kind of escape. That is mine. So that being said, do you guys laugh? I mean, does that help you guys out any? I hope so. I mean, I really do. It's it helps me a lot. So I extend that to you. I hope that you guys get the same benefit that I do from laughing. Moving on to the second one. This one's a very important one in my life, has been for most of my life, is music. Whether playing my saxophone, or singing, or trying to dabble in guitar again. Dabbling, that's a word. That would be using the word loosely there. Let's just say I'm getting back into the guitar, trying to, and yeah, just like either doing that, singing, just listening to the emotions found in songs, the rhythms. I mean, like it's just like if folks know me at the shop, it's like there'll be times that I just hear a song like oh, and I just go off and I just go dance or I just start singing or something. It's like something just hits me and it's like and that kind of energy is sort of what I get from music. And it's a form of expression. It's a form of escape. It's just it's a form of emotion. Whether you're singing, you're listening to it, you're dancing to it, it doesn't matter. Just it's something that's in your soul, and yeah, that it is of utmost importance. Like music for me can make or break my day. Sometimes, and so it's yeah, so it's one of those things that it is it's one it, and also when it comes to playing instruments or singing, like funny enough, I'm really shy about singing and playing in front of other people. The thing that I love about playing my saxophone is I can close my eyes, and since I play by ear, I'm just listening and I'm just absorbing what's going on around me in my head, and I can escape and I can just disappear into the music, and I love that. And so I can disappear into the energy, and I fucking love that. When it comes to singing, it's a little bit more difficult. Like sometimes, I'll sing and I can sing in front of people, maybe not that loud or whatever. I clam up. I clam up in front of people. So I have to like mentally ignore my surroundings if I sing out in public, and it's sort of like one of my buddies at work told me it's I think Jim Morrison used to do the same thing when he used to sing, like the Doors when they used to perform, he used to sing with his back against the audience because of his anxiety. That's sort of the same thing that I do in my head, when it just comes to that. It's a sense, if I don't know the words, especially at karaoke, since I don't know the words, I can't close my eyes and feel myself somewhere else, you know what I mean? So it's like, so yeah, keep my eyes open, creates that own little challenge. But the thing is, though, again, that's an anxiety that I overcome because I still sing karaoke, and I still do sing out in public. It's just, just like everything else, it's just one of those little battles that I fight. It's gotten much better, and I'm starting to really enjoy singing and out in public, like in front of customers and stuff like that, or friends, or just walking or something. So it's getting better, and it's my form of escape again. And music itself again goes back to that escape, that sense of happiness, It's just powerful. Music in itself is just powerful. That's all I can say. It's hard to sum up. So I'll just say that it is just powerful and moving. So that being said, on to the third one. But before I get to that third one, let's just take one more smoke break because this is really good weed, y'all. I hope you guys are enjoying whatever it is you guys are smoking or dabbing or eating or whatever it is that you're doing. I hope you guys are having a blast as well, 'cause I am. So, my third one, right? What is my third step of happiness, I guess, or my little joy in my day, right? It sounds pretty stereotypical, but it is my morning wake and bake. What do I mean by that? Not necessarily, I just wake up and just have a bowl ready. I used to, but not, not anymore. Now, I still got my bowl ready and all that stuff, but usually what my wake and bakes consist of is I gotta make my coffee because I'm Cuban first. And Cubans need our coffee. We just need our coffee. So I gotta have my coffee. I need my liquid Jesus, and I get that brewing. Make that. I pack my bowl and all that. Then I got my coffee, and as the liquid of the gods, the nectar of the gods starts to hit me over time, I start waking up, and I usually do yoga, run or something like that in the morning, and that is when the waking happened, and then that's when the baking happens. That's when I like to smoke my one or two good bowls before I go do yoga or something, because it just puts me in that right, relaxed state of mind. If I smoke too early before my coffee, then I just get a little too relaxed. So yeah, and I can't deal with the sativa, straight up strong sativa first thing in the morning. Just can't do it. That's what my coffee's for. So So yeah. So that being said, Shit, that's my third. That's my wake and bake. I can do without weed. Funny enough, I cannot do without coffee. That is just one of those things that I'm like, I am Cuban. I need my coffee, and that is, I just, there's just nothing. There's nothing about it. Oh shit. And so then, yeah, I just, something just sort of happened here. But it is what it is. I just fell over. It sort of caught me off guard. Anyways, going back to the topic at hand. Now, last but not least, I sort of want to add one in more for like work-related kind of situations, and which would be to see people smile. Like, I just like the idea of being able to see people smile, and just knowing that, like, you know, if that's that first interaction that I have with them, like, yes, we're off to a good start. You know what I mean? And so, and just plus the fact that you're spreading positivity. Like, we're spreading positivity as best we can here, and it's just, you know, I don't know, I like that, and it is what it is. Like, I just love being able to be part of trying to at least be part of something positive in somebody else's life as well. You know what I mean? I'm not perfect. We all got our baggage. We all got our imperfections. But at least if I can smile and that brings a smile to somebody else, and then that smile leads to somebody else smiling, I mean, that is just like a chain of positivity. So, I mean, that's more, I would consider that more work related than like on the personal, but at the same time, it is another good daily one for myself as well. I just, like I said, it's more of a work related one. But yeah, you know, what do you guys do, y'all? Like, you know, this is like, what are your sort of like steps of happiness in life? You know, do you guys look forward to anything sort of that makes you smile, or anything on the daily? I really want to know. And that being said, guys, this is hitting me a lot harder than I thought it was. So that being said, I want to end this. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that this brought you a little bit more understanding into like my life. You know, sort of just keeps me smiling and everything. And I hope that you know, I hope that you got some enjoyment out of this, some positivity out of this, and some understanding. If you guys I want to hear from you. So if you guys would be so kind, push subscribe, leave comments below, hit me up on Instagram, on Facebook, whatever it is that you want to do. Shaggy Adventure, you know. And I want to hear from you. But in the meantime, I hope that this finds you happy. I hope that this finds you, you know, in the best places possible. And I hope, most importantly, that it finds you blessed.